Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Tableau Maps and I'm going to walk you through how to create a simple map chart. There is also a cool new feature introduced in 2024 called map layering. We will also look at that. So let's start with the basics, creating a simple map chart. I'm using sample superstore data. To create a map chart, you need geographical locations. It's indicated by this icon. So let's double click on state. And sometimes Tableau can't recognize the states or the cities that it's going to plot. You can see that there are 49 unknowns here. So if we click here, there are certain options in which you can handle this. You can show data at the default position. That will show all the points at 0, 0, which doesn't make sense in most cases. Then you can filter that data which is unknown, or you can try to tell Tableau what you are trying to plot. So if I click on edit location, I can see that the country is taken as India. But if I know my data, I know the states are from the US. So what I can do is instead of country fixed India, I can tell Tableau to take country from the country field which we have in our data set. Once we do this, it will map all the states given here. What Tableau essentially doing when you drag a geographical field is it's create a latitude and longitude for those states and then it will plot those states. Further, what we can do is we can show different sales. This will show the size of the icon compared to the size of the sales. If we want a field map, we can click on here and we can add some of sales to colors. So the darker shades correspond to the higher sales and lighter shades correspond to the lower sales. Then we can drop state to the label. This is essentially creates your simple map chart. Now you have your basic map chart ready. There are some other changes that you can do. You can go to map and background layers and decide what you want to show. Let's say I want to show a coastline, then it will show a coastline and so on. Let's say I want to change the background map to a dark theme. I can do that. So there are different options that you can do, but this is essentially a simple map chart that you can create in Tableau. Now that we have created a basic map, let's talk about how you can use maps for different purposes. Maps aren't just for geographical data, they can be used in so many different ways. You can use maps to visualize density, like where the concentration of sales is highest. This can help you identify hotspots for business activity or performance. Maps are also useful for visualizing things like flights, paths. So, if you are working with travel data, you can plot routes between locations, showing the flow of people or goods. Maps can even track time based changes, like how data shifts across different periods. You can animate a map to show how sales change from one month to the next. Next, we are going to look at map layering. It's something that was introduced in Tableau 2024. It allows you to overlay multiple layers of data on a single map. Without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, let's just create a map like we usually do. Let's add some of sales to colors. Now we are going to overlay another layer on top of this by adding city. So drag city to a marks layer. Let me get rid of the unknowns. And let's show profit by size. So now you can see that we are looking at state sales information and city profit information. You have to ensure that the layers complement each other and don't overlap excessively. For instance, you can use field maps for broad insights like sales by state, and you can use symbol maps for detail points, example, city level data. You can hover over different layers to ensure that the tool keep providing the right information for each data point. There are different use cases of map layering. One of the use cases is a waffle chart. Creating a waffle chart is a grid based visualization that helps represent percentages. I have already uploaded a video on creating a waffle chart using map layering. You can check it out on a step by step demonstration. I'll link it here in the description or during the video. So stay tuned. So this is all for now. We have looked at how to create a simple chart and we have looked at map layering. Thank you.